What is up, everybody? So I've been seeing people like talk about these videos having to do with this AI like humanoid dude, which I've seen like a couple of them. Like he looks pretty cool. So I figured we'd sit and talk about him, see like what they got to say here. So Neo Robot is this is what the Neo Robot looks like here. Like he looks like he's got like a he kind of looks like he's dressed up like one of those dudes that have the those little thin swords that you sit there and try to like poke each other with. Like a little face mask thing. That's kind of what he looks like, to be fair to me. So the launch of Neo, a humanoid robot that can do some household can do some household chores, has generated both enthusiasm and evidence-based skepticism online. 1X Technologies, an AI robot company based in Palo Alto, California, has unveiled the 20,000 humanoid robot as a major milestone in bringing humanoid neutral assistance into daily settings. 1X states that Neo is a humanoid companion which can do anything, tasks like laundry, wearing house plants. Yep, that's totally what my brain just read. Watering house plants and even loading the dishwasher. It stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighs about 66 pounds, and is made out of lightweight materials known as tendon-driven actuators and a 3D lat, lat, lattice polymers. I don't know these words. Scientisty words, not my forte. Uh, Neo is powered by NVIDIA technology and is equipped with multiple cameras, microphones, and speakers for situational awareness. Pre-orders open October 28th. That's today. Um, for 20,000 or 599 per month for a subscription, with shipping beginning in 2026. Hey yo, if you guys want one of your own little personal robots, there you go. I mean, I won't ever get this because that would just be weird. I don't need more shorter people around me. Like, what? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so this is the Neo one of the first humanoid robots built for your home and is equipped with full AI software, but a company representative might need to peer into your home via Neo's camera eyes to help get things done. That just makes it even creepier. Like, why would you want a robot? Well, not a robot, but like the tech company of this to like know everything inside your house. Like, I get the factor so the robot can go and do its things, but that's just kind of creepy.
It's here.
And you're loud as shit. All right. Now we both made a statement.
The first humanoid robot housekeeper. Thank you, Neo. For $20,000, order 1X's Neo robot now, with delivery in 2026. Think you missed a tiny spot over here? Just one little catch. There may be a human behind the curtain, pulling the robot strings. If I throw up, will the robot throw up? A company representative may need to peer into your house via Neo's camera eyes to get things done. To many people, this is crazy.
That is kind of crazy. That's kind of creepy at the same time.
20 now, Neo.
Like,
1X is taking on home robotics' biggest challenges, creating a safe body and a smart brain. Its fabric covered body
do
is
they
designed
stay
to
in it the whole
navigate
time?
wherever humans do, of course. Emphasis on fun.
Like, is this is this an all the time thing that they're always in that body and they can peer through there? Because if so, that's a bit much, a little creepy.
My challenge, load 3 items in the dishwasher.
The struggling. But is this? I see. I don't know if this is like the actual robot itself or if this is the person itself doing it. Because if it's the person themselves doing it, I could see why they're struggling so hard.
The challenge isn't just Neo's body. to know how to perform tasks on its own without human help. But right now, everything I saw Neo do was guided by a skilled teleoperator in a VR headset. This is how Neo learns. The videos of the robot doing household work via teleoperation
I don't know. That's to me that's creepy.
become the training data to make the AI model smarter. That's why 1X is putting Neo in the homes of early adopters.
Like I'm not gonna watch any more of this. Like it's almost over, so I'm not too worried about it. But why wouldn't you just set up real scenarios in your facility, factory, wherever you're making these dudes, of people's houses, and then put the robot through that with human testing instead of just, well, we're about to go be able to see in people's houses, whatever, because beta testing, like I get it's done like all of this, but why are you worried about it being outside fighting like situations, yada yada, like when you're trying to promote it to be an inside of your house to do chores type of robot. Like here, you're like presenting it as like it's gonna be outside. It's gonna be outside with you all the time. Like that's not what we were just perceived with this video. Like this was all about it staying inside. I mean, maybe this is a different video, and I'm just. Oh, okay, never mind. I think this has something completely to do with something else. But still, like, it is a little weird that they're gonna be allowing like people to go into people's houses and all that. I kind of lost my train of thought because I got distracted. So the Neo robot was supposedly being teleoperated. That is, it was remotely controlled by a human using a virtual reality headset during one demo. In other words, while the robot can walk to get a bottle of water or load a dishwasher, it does so under human intervention rather than making its own decisions. I mean, I can kind of see why the factor of like not letting it do its own thing because like at any point in time the robot could turn on people and start doing its own thing and doing what it wants. But at either ways, it's still kind of creepy. Like having somebody in your house, that you don't know, like being able to just wander around your house in a robot suit, basically. Like just a little creepy. But then also the factor of if the robot were to just get loose, do its own thing, blah blah blah. Like it could possibly do bad things as well. Like so I could see the bads in both. But to me, I don't know if I would want a human in a robot suit walking around my house. No offense. Nope. More about Neo Robot's limitations, privacy concerns, and goals. The chief executive has noted this restriction, saying that human operators assist Neo Robot in learning, task, and improving its artificial intelligence. The company refers to this method as a social contract and requires that customers consent to set perimeters for limited remote access so that 1X technicians can see from the robot's cameras while they help Neo complete some chores. Therefore, this might raise privacy concerns for owners who must consent to allow some level of human to observe their home in real time. Yeah, I was talking about this just like a little bit ago. The company believes that 1X experiences are secure and helpful for better training Neo and becoming more autonomous. Like I'm all for the factor, of like making sure that a human can stop a robot from doing anything, but the factor of them just like allowing the human to like be able to see around your house, like I could understand, like uh getting him set up, whatever, so like he knows where his stuff is. But couldn't he? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about like a lot about these robot things. It just I don't. There's just some stuff in it just is not fully there for me. But if it's for you guys, more power to it. Like I've heard some other creators talk about how you could use it in multiple ways. Wink, wink. However you want to use that. But Neo Robot's ultimate aim is completely autonomy. which will be enabled by what 1X describes as Redwood AI, a vision language model specifically built for humanoid robots. The purpose of this function is to aid Neo in interpreting visual signals and audible commands and progressively higher levels of operational independence. Nevertheless, Neo's autonomous functions currently appear relegated. Yeah, that looks right to my brain. To a set of limited tasks such as moving items or interpreting basic voice instructions. While Neo Robot is exciting move, an exciting move towards future of domestic robots. For now, Neo serves more as an assisted hand than an independent housekeeper. Yeah, I don't know. This seems, I mean, like, it's kind of cool, that we've made it to this level of, like technology and stuff. I just do not know if I would want to trust AI to be doing my chores in my house with all of my electronics and stuff, just little sus, and it's short. Can't be having too many more short people around. I mean, I'm just kidding. I don't care how short you are. If you're short, be short. Whatever. It's a joke. But my main factor is just the factor of like having somebody in your house. Like what happens. Like if something like something happens to like the uh like your power and stuff. Like is it still gonna be able to work through stuff? Or is it gonna just be standing there stuck like a mannequin or whatever until power comes back? Like that could be another thing. Like hazard, like electrical hazards and stuff. We'll have to just see how this actually runs. Obviously, see if we could see any. Let's go here. Um, 'Cause I'm not trying to have it like be blasting you guys' ear. Let me be sure we turn this down first, because I normally have it turned up, so then I can turn everything else down. Oh, this is muted. Okay. All right, so this is figures Helix humanoid robot learns how to load a dishwasher. I don't know if this is the same one, but see, this one looks like it's doing a lot better. I mean, maybe this is like an AI made video. I can't really tell, but this one looks like it's doing a lot better than the one we've seen. So I'm not quite sure on that one. What was his name again? Let's see if we could just find him. Neo. Oh, I can't see my keyboard on that. I'll eventually find the right letters here. Here we go. So let's see. we got this video here we've already seen. Well, actually, I don't know if we've seen this one. Where? There it is. I say, where is?
We're launching Neo, our humanoid for the home.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
I don't know how YouTube's gonna feel about the copyright music. Can't be playing it. So we're gonna try to get.
And today, we're launching Neo, our humanoid for the home.
Ain't no
I think I'm gonna guess that's it, because then like they start playing the music stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. You guys gotta get one of these dudes, so then you don't gotta do stuff. I've just completely lost my train of thought. But like, let me know what you guys think about this. I think this thing's kind of interesting, but like I've gave my thoughts throughout this of like I don't know how much I would trust it and all that. Helix? Huh. I guess they got like multiple different ones. Because this one here is called, I mean, maybe they gave it a different name. I can't really tell you but they have multiple. It seems like they have ones doing different things. But see, this here is like what I was talking about. Like having have it set up. Like in like a simulated kitchen or whatever. Like Because don't they have those little robot things that vacuum up whatever, like have like a little scan thing, whatever, to know where edges and stuff are? Like, couldn't they just put that into the guy and just like have him scan? Like, it'll be like it'll take, we'll say what, like 48 hours, so that the robot can scan like your whole living room, kitchen, like laundry room area stuff. Like, you know, isn't that possible? Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could see bits and parts of the having to have a human in, like in it, so it knows what it's doing and it can learn. But I don't know. I just feel like it would be able to learn on its own with, like, like sensors and all that. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm gonna stop rambling because I'm kind of just like rambling on about nothing at this point because my brain's just kind of dead. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.